It's Lee Reams with CountingWorks PRO with another Tactical Tuesday. And today we're going to talk about a big product update that we just completed. It just went live, and this is how we're automating multiple workflow playbooks. And you can integrate an email, you can integrate to-dos, and I'm going to show you how all that works. So most of the new tools that we're working on right now are trying to expedite and give you a big ROI on your onboarding. So how can we save time on each client onboarding, whether that be creating an engagement letter, a proposal for a new client? How can you maximize your billing? How can you cut down on your scope creep, right? So clients that are asking for things that are outside of the engagement letter. So we're trying to create tighter guidelines and processes for you that help you really automate this process and again save a lot of time and more importantly money. So first thing, I'm in the playbook. One thing I wanted to show you, we did add a new activity feed section on these playbooks. So you can start seeing how many, if I have, this is the engagement letter playbook, how many total documents do I have out? This is just a test account, waiting for signature sign. I can then send and share. I can sign things. I can sign them myself. I can send reminders. There's a lot of different ways here. So these are now you're going to start seeing in the proposal intake activity. So a lot of the workflows are going to now incorporate this. So that's the first big thing I wanted to show you. The second one is we now have the ability to create sequences that include these workflows so they can automatically trigger one event after another. So I've created a playbook here where I have a welcome email, wait a day, and then we send out a proposal. So I'm going to show you a few things. So first of all, in the steps, we have now, when you scroll down here, you'll see the playbooks. So depending on your subscription level, you'll have, if you're on Premier or Premier Plus, you're going to have obviously a lot more functionality and the amount of playbooks you can use. In addition, on this launch, we did set it up that Premier and Premier Plus clients can create custom playbooks, which is really, really cool. And I'll show you how to do that. But basically now with this new capability on the step side, I can now create I want to add a proposal. I want an engagement letter. I want to have an intake form, but this is going to be a workflow basically. So I started with an email. I said, okay, let's wait a day. Now let's send a proposal. Let's go in here to our details. I have set up this proposal to require document review. One big thing we're kind of missing right now that we're in our current sprint, we're adding is the ability to save templates in these workflows. So proposals, you might have, let's say, 6 different templates that you can choose from. And I think that's going to make this even easier to use. We are going to add a little bit of the ability to add some more context here. But right now in this workflow, I have proposals turned on that when this is triggered, a proposal is ready to be sent to this particular client or a group of clients. You as the pro or who you assign. So if the reviewer is someone else in your firm, that's where this would be located. But I can then choose this. And if I toggle this off, it automatically runs. So that means, oh my, you really trust AI. I wouldn't do that with the proposals quite yet. We have a little ways to go. Engagement letters, maybe intake forms, getting there. But for right now, I would suggest that we default the require document review, and you will get a notification when a client hits this step. And what will happen is it will just open up the proposal. You can look at what the current proposal looks like, and then you can use Max to fine tune and personalize it. So in each of these now I have proposals. So the way this is set up to work is when a client actually receives it, signs it, and pays it, it would automatically kick off the next step. So step 4 here would be an engagement letter. If I had this turned off, so no review document, Max would actually create a engagement letter for you based on all the information it found, context about that client that you have loaded in Client Hub, what you had added inside the proposal, and it will use that language. So for right now, again, I'm recommending until we completely trust Max that it's perfect every time, have it set up for a required document review. But now an engagement letter will be set up. You would be able to review this. You look at it. If it's good to go, you just hit save and it goes. If not, you do some editing. You ask Max to change it, and then that would kick off. The intake form, same way. Let's put require document review. If I don't have that, Max is gonna create that intake form directly off of, again, what information it sees in your memories, what information it sees about the client in the Client Hub, the proposal, what's in the proposal, what's in the engagement letter. It will take that as context to say, okay, this is a dual income taxpayer. I'm going to create an intake form for dual income taxpayers. But here's that step right now. And then I could set up a task and say, okay, now review the intake form. And then maybe we have a closing email. So the ability to create these on the fly is now live. And I think this is where your true onboard automation starts taking place again, where you might have spent hours doing a lot of these tasks before. Max and CountingWorks Pro's platform now can do it very quickly for you. You'll also notice you have the ability to select a client and send a one-off now built into the playbooks. So that's another fun tool. And I want to go back to one more thing that I had mentioned in this release is I now, if I'm a Premier or Premier Plus client, I can create my own playbooks. So I would come in here, is it a lead or a client type? I'll just call this test real quick, test, and we'll say this is a retention campaign. I go save. I can now come in here, add a step. So I can do whatever I want. All right, write an email. Let's say, let's just hit edit. Let's ask Max to do something. Hey, Max, I want to send a campaign email to my client base about setting up 529 plans to save for college education. I want to include information about grandparents being involved as well. I just want you to write a prompt here that we can version through Max to run in our playbook. And if you could create that content here, that'd be great. Thank you. Actually, I need to hit stop here. Once the transcribing is done, I can hit generate content. And I hit generate content. And now Max is going to create that content that then it will use to version a one-off email as that goes through the playbook. So if you sent this to a group of clients, for example, or just one client, it will then do it. So here's my letter. It talks about grandparents can make a difference. Why consider a 529 plan? So let's say this is first step. We hit save step. We like that. And then we say add a step. Well, now let's send an SMS text. And we hit edit here. And the same concept. Look, hey, Max, I just want to write a quick text to my client about 529 plans to just remind them to contact me for more information. And again, I'm just giving you samples here. I'm just going to do this for the tutorial purposes. I'll hit generate content. And now I've created more instructions for Max to start executing on this campaign. And here's the quick text message. It also knows how to put in personalization. So it starts saying first name. So as you can see, hi, first name. So it's really powerful, right? So save step. And again, I'm not going to go through all of it, but you can continue to add steps, create tasks, wait, write emails, write blog articles, share a post, add an intake form, engagement proposal. So this is just the base level of this automation. Again, as I mentioned, we're going to start adding the ability to save templates and then adding more context to each client. So if you start adding context and then Max is going to start learning about clients through documents that are uploaded or different conversations you have, it's going to start being able to proactively personalize things. So it's going to make it really dialed in where you can just trust the AI to just start running things. So again, this is the first step. This is the base product, but this is live. So I'm hoping you're going to really enjoy it. Give us some feedback on it. We have a bunch of new enhancement in place. Again, this is just the MVP of this new feature. But let us know if you have any questions. Reach out to our customer success team at help@countingworkspro.com. If you have any other questions, you can reach out via chat and we'd love to hear from you. If you're new to CountingWorks Pro and you wanted to talk about how we can help automate your practice with the use of AI tools, feel free to reach out at countingworkspro.com and we'll gladly assist you. Thank you again. Have a good day.